It's your boy Yo, 192L's back for another video. The video I'm doing today is how to refresh your batch of kombucha. A couple of months ago, about 2.5, 3 months ago, I made a video on how to make kombucha. And I'm gonna let them steep for about 6 to 10 minutes. I have one of my brews right there. It was how to make it without a scope. Now you can see it has mini Scobies in there, and we're gonna go ahead and make another batch. Step 1, you wash your hands. Alright, hands are washed. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and take the Scobies out of the container they're in. I have a rubber band over it. Rubber band's off. Paper towels off. Reach your hand in there. Make sure your hands is clean. We'll go ahead and we're going to put these on a glass plate and make sure it's glass. That's real important. Alright, there we go. Look at that. Stacked up like pancakes. You got one. You got a big one right there. You got a couple right there. Everything's good. Now that these things are on plates, we're going to go ahead and take the remaining kombucha that's in here. We're going to pour it in a glass container, glass cup. Alright, now that it's poured in a glass cup, we're going to go ahead and rinse out your vessel, your glass container that you keep your kombucha in. I do a good job rinsing it because the spigot right here gets clogged up and it needs a good clean out. So that's what I'm going to do now. Alright, container's washed out. Have a cup of sugar. I use brown sugar. You can use white sugar, raw sugar, organic sugar, like I said before. And we got a couple of tea bags. These right here are family size tea bags. So one of these tea bags is the size of 4 normal tea bags. So we got 4 8. So basically what you're gonna do is you're gonna brew another thing of tea. You make sure you have some filtered water or water with no chlorine, distilled water, filtered water, spring water, as long as it's chlorine free. I have right here a liter of spring water, and I'm going to pour it in this container and I'm going to give it a microwave. The reason I'm microwaving it is because my power went out the night before last and my stove is broken. So boom, we got about 32 ounces of water, 33 ounces of water. I'm going to throw this in the microwave for about 4 to 6 minutes. I'm just going to go ahead and press 6. And I'll get back to you when this is done out the microwave. It's been 6 minutes. My hot water out the microwave. Let's go ahead and turn this hot water into some tea. This right here is cold water. Alright, cold water right there. Take your sugar. I normally dissolve the sugar into the water first. Like that. When the water's warm or hot, the sugar dissolves better. Give it a stir. Give it a stir. Stir it a little bit more. Alright. That's good for the time being. We're going to take our tea bags. We got 2 tea bags right here. Family size. Great value. Black tea. I'm going to go ahead and put 1 right there. I'm only going to use 2 of these. This is equivalent to using 8 normal tea bags. When I first made my kombucha, I used 10 tea bags. Now that I'm recharging it and making a new batch, I'm using 8. And I'm just going to go ahead and let that steep for a minute. Approximately about 5. Give it another stir, make sure all that sugar's mixed. Let these continue to steep. And then what I do is I add cold water to the warm water, and this helps it cool down faster because you can't put your Scobie into your brew of kombucha until it's cool. And continue to let that steep. And as it's steeping, let's go ahead and take it and transfer it into your glass container, because it must be in the glass container. See, we have roughly a half a gallon of tea right here. And we're gonna give that a little bit more time to let this tea bag steep. I take the tea bag and I give them a little squeeze. Just a little squeeze, get the extra excess tea out of there. And then I'll also give it a touch to make sure it's cooled down to a proper temperature, and it is. If you got tea bags and if you compost, if you do worm composting or anything like that, you can also put these in your compost bin. Now, you take what's called your starter tea. It's about 10 ounces right here of your last batch of kombucha, and then you add it to your mixture. Now that that's added, you give it a little stir. And then we're almost to the promised land. It is almost done. Last but not least, the final step is you add a Scobie back to your brew. I have a lot of them because I've been doing this for a while, and it's good to give these away. You can sell them, Craigslist them, whatever your heart desires. At the current moment, I'm probably going to throw these away, and I'm going to add about 3 to mine because I want to save something to give away on a later date. So I'm going to add that. Then I'm going to add, and then finally, you cover it back up with a terry cloth or something to let it breathe. I use a paper towel. A lot of people recommend that you don't use a paper towel because they say it doesn't do a good job of keeping the bugs out, fruit flies and things of that nature, but it works. Now you have almost a gallon of kombucha, and you let this ferment for 7 to 10 days, and it's ready to drink. If you want, you can sample. Not too bad. It's gonna start to bubble up, and it's gonna get effervescent, and it's gonna be real nice in about 10 days. And once that's done, I'm gonna show you guys how to bottle and flavor your own kombucha. So subscribe for that video. It's coming up real soon. And if you like this video, make sure you like this video. If you love this video, hit me with a subscribe. It's your boy Ill, 1 out 2 L's, and this is how to recharge your batch of kombucha.
Last but not least, you have your Scobie. In my case, since I'm growing a new
the remaining Scobies that you have left over, you can compost these as well. Like I said, you can give them away, or you can sell them, or you can feed them to your pets. I used to have one dog that used to love eating these things out of the 4 that I had. Or you can just do what I'm about to do now, and I hate to do this and throw them away.